Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Husna and we are from Group 8. For today's Academy Writing Paper presentation, we are going to talk about the stigma on mental illness among the working adults in Malaysia. Well, stigma is actually a term used to describe negative use or treatment of a person due to an identified characteristic such as mental illness or any other medical condition. The working stigma is a well-known situation that makes it challenging for people with mental illness to work. You can actually better navigate your professional life while keeping your personal health if you are aware of the stigma associated with mental illness among working adults and how to actually overcome it. Well, according to data, 50% of adults across all industries in Malaysia actually have a serious mental health problems. But basically, half of these adults go untreated. As a result, a lot of the adults risk having their perceptions of them badly impacted by their mental illness. This is especially risky at work because it can actually affect both your productivity and relationship with your co-workers. This is actually a proof that stigma in mental health among working adults in Malaysia is real. Understanding the stigma associated with mental illness and how to actually combat it by maintaining your professionalism is actually crucial. Well, actually, mental health encompasses all aspects of our well-being, like emotional, psychological, and social. Additionally, each emotion we experience influences our daily thoughts, feelings, and actions as well. Therefore, it is also influences how we respond to pressure and stress and how we interact with others and how we make decisions or choices. By looking after one's mental health, one can preserve their capacity for appreciating life. Actually, to do this, one must balance everyday responsibilities, life pursuits, and efforts to strengthen one's mental states. Even though they frequently use the term mental health, medical practitioners are aware that many mental diseases have physical causes. We hope that through this paper, we are going to discuss how Malaysians still have a stigma towards the issues of mental health by presenting 3 arguments from different perspectives.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Tabar bin Muhammad Jamal Al-Jamil from Group 8. I will be the next presenter for this topic today. I will explain about the first argument in this topic, which is that mental illness is considered a taboo in Malaysian society. Okay, before I start the argument, I want to make a simple explanation about taboo. According to the Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka, taboo is something that forbidden, prohibited, and prevented from being talked or discussed due to culture or religion factor. Okay, let's go to the argument. My first point, why mental illness is considered taboo among Malaysians is due culture factor. In this argument, we can see Malaysia is a country with multiple races and culture, which will affect the understanding of the meaning of mental health. Here, for the example, we can see Malay who still believe mental illness is related to ghost or spirit. Okay, mental patient believe the mental health problem can be misunderstanding by the society. People often believe patients do not have strong faith and ask the mental patient to seek for help. A traditional method of treatment, such as start over more, comparing to the modern medical treatment. Okay, to avoid this misunderstanding from happening, the society need to understand and the importance of balancing between traditional and modern method. Besides that, the second reason why the mental illness is considered taboo is by the patient himself. They have a stigma to themselves. Many mental patients do not want seek for medical help because they are shy. They think they are healthy, they are under control. Okay, because of this, they keep the problem from other people. They think mental problem is a personal problem. By the way, if they tell this problem to others, the mental patient believe others will ignore and give bad perspective to them. Others will worry about causing harm and dangerous to them. A patient is worried there might be misunderstanding about other people think, and this will be causes to they keep hiding their problem and about telling others. Okay, in my conclusion, self-stigma and culture factor is the main reason why mental health is considered taboo among Malaysians. Okay, thank you. We can go to the next presenter.
Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Azika Izzatul binti Baijan. Next, I want to talk about mental illness, stigma among mental illness as attention seeker. In my opinion, some people didn't understand the real situation who people face their mental illness. There are many types of mental illness such as depression disorder, anxiety disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder. People directly judge without find the people to get more information about the real situation as a patient mental illness. For example, is anxiety attack. The people who face anxiety attack will suddenly difficult to breathing, their chest will feel tightness and suddenly crying. So the people surrounding that see the situation will feel strange and weird, and they think what happened with them because suddenly crying. Next, they will start their bad assumption and judge at will without find out they are grown. That people face anxiety attack. Next, the people who face anxiety attack will feel scared to meet psychiatrists. In addition, psychiatrist is very important to recover mental illness. Moreover, there are many psychiatrists out there that we can find out at hospital government, at private consultation and counseling. Because to curb this problem, we can see that now the children also face mental illness. Alright, next, when the people who have characteristic mental illness, they feel tired hiding their problem from other people, so they choose to suicide. That they think suicide is to solve the problem, so they can live to face all the problem. But it will encourage to other people and increase the suicide among Malaysian. Now we can see the news also mention children also want to suicide. Alright, next. When the people is late to identify or diagnose that they have the mental illness, it will give a bad impact in their life. Because they want to lock out themselves, they don't want to mix other people. So the people out there don't know some among them have mental illness. Moreover, people's around also give impact, can help to reduce or to recover mental illness. We should give a good support. We should give a polite word to help them. So we must change this bad perception that think mental illness as attention seeker, and we must help among us that have mental illness to recover, to fight this illness, so we can live happily.
Hello, I'm Nur Elisa Nabila. I will proceed the flow. To explain about the argumentary. Argumentary mentioned that Malaysian considers people who have the mental health are crazy. Okay, actually, people who have a mental health not a crazy guys. They only have from the hallucination that people around them cannot feel it. This is called schizophrenia. The schizophrenia, which is often associated with a significant disability and can have an impact on all the aspects in the personality, familial, social, academic, and the occupation. In addition, schizophrenia patients cannot be focused and concentrate on their words and make their performance down. This is because of the hallucination that they're facing. Okay, but do not to worry. There have many ways to recover this patient by taking a medicine, got a consent from their family, and the important things need to meet the specialist to know the condition of the mental health. This is what the WHO, World Health Organization, have done. Actually, they have a goal need to achieve at least 100 millions of people who have a mental health got access from this problem.
Well, in the year of 2022, with the use of social media, it appears that Malaysians are today more open and conscious of the subject of mental health than they were a few years ago. A handful of the speakers on the ML Studios media channel on YouTube, which promotes mental health, began to speak more candidly about the condition. These activists offers some of their experiences dealing with patients who have mental illness, in addition to outlining the range of mental disease. Many of their viewers of the channels may see how people with mental illness deal with their illness on a daily basis thanks to these activities. Additionally, the mainstream media play a part in educating their audience about mental health issues. This is actually can be seen in a program called Norna from a mainstream television channel under Media Prima Berhad that has a program slots discussing mental health issues. In these program slots, they invited a patient who have mental illness, a doctor who specializes in mental disabilities, and a few of mental health advocates to have an open discussion about this illness. World Mental Health Day is observed annually on October 10 in recognition of the progress being made in the global awareness of mental disease. It is believed that this effort would inspire individuals to understand and discuss mental health more. Looking back, Malaysia still has a long way to go before fully comprehending the broad range of mental disease. the younger generation will continue to be stigmatized by the elder generations who label them as weak on this topic. This is basically due to their perceptions of sickness as something that appears or visible like wounds or any other medical condition, which is contradict with what mental illness actually is. The chance to raise Malaysians' understanding of and empathy for those who suffer from mental illness is positively large as the younger generation becomes more aware of this issue.
In the conclusion, having contact with the person who have this mental illness is the best way to overcome this stigma. This is because individuals who have speak out and share their problem can have a positive impact if the burden was lifted off of them.